start with your opening statement?
Yeah, obviously good way to close out the break. Did a really good job on the defensive end. You know, we obviously have the ability to do what we did tonight and make a bunch of shots and do that sort of thing, but combine it with a good defensive effort is something that we've been really chipping away at, and it kind of came together tonight. I'm really proud of the guys' togetherness. Our depth has been seen the last two games. Not a lot of teams, in the mid-major level that can lose their, leading rebounder and scorer in one game and beat an A-10 team, and then lose, their second leading scorer and their starting point guard in another and win by, 40 points. So I'm proud of these guys. It's guys like Scotty who have taken sort of a more efficient role than they had last season in terms of just getting stuff done and maybe about 10 less minutes than he saw last year. Guys like Bryant who've really worked really hard in the offseason and just gotten better and trusted the process. These are the guys giving us the depth to sustain some injuries and whatever may come our way, illness, foul trouble when we get to March. So good end to the first half, and I'm looking forward to getting back.
Coach, it's like a little bit of an example of what we talked about after the last game, your depth really showcasing itself without two guys tonight. So talk about how you manage that with the guys you do have.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the fortunate coach here, because I don't really lose that much sleep off it because I know how good, like Scotty's an all-conference player. He was preseason all-conference for a reason. Just like last year, Lathium is an all-conference player coming off our bench. So these guys can step up and take different roles as needed. We really try to keep these guys ready to step up and if they need to take more of a scoring role in any particular game, we're keeping guys ready to go, even though some games might be a little less minutes.
Braden, talk me through the spin move. Is that something, my honest question is, because I'm impressed, is that something you feel like you could have done a season ago?
Maybe. I don't know, maybe I trip over my feet, but I feel like I could do that. Maybe not last year, just with the physicality changing from high school and stuff like that. But yeah, I think I definitely could do it, yeah.
And Scotty, tonight you seemed like you were coming alive a little bit on the offensive end, but I'm most impressed in the rebounding effort, honestly. There was one time on, I'd say, this end, second half, you were vocal about coming away with the rebound. Is that something you feel like you've been working at?
Definitely. I feel like ever since I came here, that was something I knew it wasn't a strong part of my game in my last school because they didn't encourage it, but every day we do rebounding drills and offensive and defensive rebounding drills. So I definitely feel comfortable on the boards today.
Somebody in the room wanted me to ask what you want for Christmas.
Coach.
Scotty wants her.
Any of you.
Coach, you got it, man.
I mean, first and foremost, I just want continued health for my family, and then as coach speak, I want these guys to just get back here in one piece and ready to go on the 28th. That'll be a great Christmas present.
Just one last question. How is the overall health, considering?
Yeah, I mean, we hit the illness bug. So, Coach Thomas wasn't here today. Coach Fletcher was kind of getting back, but he sat behind the bench. Cam had it the other day. It's gone through a few people. So that's the advantage of depth, and it's just it's one of those things like our women's team last year. They all got sick when they went to the NCAA tournament game, and it's just an unfortunate thing. So guys being ready to step up, you just don't know what that moment might be. Like we might be sick in Johnson City, and we're going to have to figure it out. So I think it's kind of nice that we've had a couple games to try to figure things out without certain guys that are super important and will be super important to us winning a championship. All right, thank you.